My dear students, our next theorem is equation of lines passing through origin and which are at constant distance d from x1 comma y1 is. The question is equation of lines passing through origin, that is required equation, and which are at constant distance d from x1 comma y1 is x1y minus y1x whole square is equal d square of x square plus y square. So first you see the sketch diagram. So this is x axis, y axis. So it is the point some a x1 y1. So we need to find out the pair of lines which is passing through origin and which are at a constant distance, means that those two lines are at equal distance from a x1 y1. Distance means perpendicular distance. So let us consider the distance from a to this line is some d. So distance from a to same line is same, this line also d, same d. Okay, so now come to the point. Now we have to find out the equation of these two lines, because these two are the lines passing through origin and these are on the required lines. So to find the equation, we have to take on this one or this one, you take any one of the points, some px comma y. So now we need to find out the locus of this px comma y. Locus of this px comma y means we have to use the different conditions based on this sketch diagram. So in terms of x comma y, that is our required equation. See here. So this is perpendicular drawn d, this is also d. So I am using this side. So both are, if you, any side you can use. So I took px comma y on this side. So I am using this part. So this is the perpendicular distance d. Okay. So let us consider this is the triangle OPA. Okay, triangle OPA. P is any point on this pair of straight lines, and this is the x1 comma y1 is given point. So this is the distance means perpendicular distance. You just remember, if you take the base, this is base, and this base, if you draw a obtuse angle triangle, so what is the height? If you drop the perpendicular to this base, so this perpendicular is outside of this triangle. So like this triangle is obtuse angle triangle. So here also from A, if you drop to perpendicular to this line, this is the perpendicular. So this is the height of this triangle OPA. So same like this is height of this triangle. So height never be like this in obtuse angle. So this is the height. Same like for triangle OPA, this is the height. Okay. And what is the area of this triangle? If 2 points are x1, y1, x2, y2 and the third point is origin, so then the area of the triangle is nothing but x1 mod half into modulus of x1, y2 minus x2, y1. In the place of x2, y2 we have xy. So area of triangle OAP is equal to first one half into x1, y2. So x1, y minus x2, y1, that means xy1 or y1x. So this is the area of triangle OAP. And what is the area of the this triangle? If you know the, by using this height half into base into height. What is the base? This is nothing but distance from O to P. What is distance from O to P? Root over x square plus y square. Distance formula. This is 0 comma 0. This is x comma y. So distance from 0 comma 0 to x comma y is nothing but x square plus y square. So this is the base and this is the height. So that is half into d into root over x square plus y square. So because of these two areas are equal, because of this area also triangle OAP, this area also triangle OAP. Okay, so if you use these two, so half into d into root over x square plus y square is equal to half into modulus of x1y minus y1x. This half get cancelled. So squaring on both sides, then we have d square into root over x square plus y square whole square is nothing but square root get cancelled. So d square of x square plus y square plus squaring on both sides here also. So x1y minus y1x whole square. This is our required equation. Okay. This is some questions related to centers. Centers related with triangles. So classwork module 2, 12th question. The centroid of the triangle formed by the pair of straight lines 12x square minus 20xy plus 7y square is equal to 0 and the line 2x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. So we know what is the centroid. Centroid is nothing but the point of concurrence of medians. So point of concurrence of medians. How that is nothing but centroid. So if you know the three vertices of the triangle, what is the centroid formula? X1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So first you separate the two pair of straight lines. Okay, so after getting those two lines and by using this third line, you solve any two equations, you will get 3 points of the triangle. See here, first you solve this one, you write a separately you are doing this one, separations. 12x square minus 20xy plus 7y square is equal to 0. So actually I gave the formula to separate pair of straight lines. So what is the formula? Actually according to formula also we can use ax plus h plus or minus root over h square minus ab into y is equal to 0. Already I gave this formula starting first video if you see. Okay, so based on that one also we can separate the two equations. If we factorization, if the given pair of straight lines is comfortable to factorize, then you go for factorization method. So here it is comfortable. So 12 into 7, 12 sevens are 84. So that is so to get 20, same, how can you factorize the quadratic equation? Like that we can factorize. So 14 6 are also 84. This 20 you can write as minus 14 xy minus 6xy. So 12x square minus 14xy minus 6xy plus 7y square is equal to 0. So from these two terms we can take 6x common. So we have 2x here from y. So and from these two terms if you take minus 7y, so here 2y minus y is equal to 0. So you can take 2x minus y common. 2x minus y into 6x minus 7y is equal to 0. That means 2x minus y is equal to 0 or 6x minus 7y is equal to 0. So equations are 2x minus y is equal to 0 and 6x minus 7y is equal to 0 and 2x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. So that means this is first equation, this is second equation, third equation. If you solve these two, you get these points. So solving either by using any method, cross multiplication, elimination, any method you can use. So I am using here cross multiplication 1 and 3 because of no need to solve 1 comma 2. So this is 1 comma 2, this is on the representation of this line, this is always passing through origin. So that point is 0 comma 0. So by solving 1 comma 3, what you get? X y1. So first I am writing a third equation, coefficients starting from y coefficient minus 3 4 2 minus 3 and here minus 1, so constant is 0 0, so 2 minus 1, so x by, so 0 plus 4 because of minus 4 plus 4, y by 4 2s are 8 minus 0, 1 by minus 2 plus because of minus of 2 into minus 3, that is plus 6. So 1 by minus 2 plus 6. So solve this one. X is equal to 4 by minus 2 plus 6 also 4. So 4 by 4 is 1. So y is equal to 8 by 4. 8 by 4 is also 2. 1 comma 2. So from 2 comma 3 x y 1. So if you solve this one, what you get? Minus 3 same 4 2 minus 3. So coefficients of second equation minus 7 0 6 minus 7. So if you solve this one, x by 0 minus of minus 7 into 4, that is 28 is equal to y by 24 is equal to 1 by minus 14 plus 18. So x comma y is equal to 28 by minus 14 plus 4. So 28 by 4, that is 7. 24 by 4, that is 6. So x comma y is equal to 7 comma 6. So we have the 3 points 0 comma 0, 1 comma 2, 7 comma 6. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, 0 plus 1 plus 7 by 3 and 0 plus 2 plus 6 by 3. That is nothing but 8 by 3 comma 8 by 3. So next question. So if x square plus 4x square plus y square is equal to 0 represents two sides of triangle OAB and the orthocenter is minus 1 comma minus 1, then the third side is, see here, here they give an orthocenter and a pair of two straight lines. Here we need to find out third side. How can you find out the third side? So first same procedure, you separate the two equations. Separate the two equations, we can use ax plus h plus or minus root over h square minus ab into y is equal to 0. That is one method. Another one is solving like this. We cannot factorize because 1 into 1 1, so 1 you cannot write as 4. Okay, it is not possible factorization. So whenever you have like that, so entire equation, just I am using procedure. Okay, so entire equation divide with x square. So when it is divided with x square, 1 plus 4 into if we divide with x square, 1x and denominator x square, x cancel, so y by x plus y square by x square means y by x whole square. This is the quadratic equation in terms of y by x. Y by x whole square plus 4 times y by x plus 1 is equal to 0. So y by x is equal to, so let us consider this is some x square plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. So if it is x square, you write x. If it is y by x, you write y by x. Y by x is equal to minus b plus r minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. That means minus b means minus 4 plus r minus root over b square means 4 square 16 minus 4ac. 4 into 1 into 1 by 2 into 1. That is equal to minus 4 plus r minus root over 16 minus 4, that is 12 by 2. Okay. By 2a. 2 into 1. Okay, 12 by 2. So here 3 4s are 12. 4 if we take outside, then it is 2 root 3. So from this 4 here 2, if we take common, so we have one more step. We can write 2 into minus 2 plus or minus root 3 by 2. This 2 is to get cancelled. So we have minus 2 plus or minus root 3. So y by x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus root 3 means y is equal to, one equation is minus 2 plus root 3 into x, or y is equal to another equation minus 2 minus root 3 into x. Okay. So these are nothing but our required two pair of straight lines. Okay. So we have two lines, that is 1 comma 2. This is the triangle 1 comma 2. So these are the 1 comma 2. So now we have to find out the third side. To find the third side, just you understand one thing. So the given orthocenter is minus 1 comma minus 1. Okay, if you drop from orthocenter means the point of concurrence of altitudes. So if you drop a altitude from O, that is passing through origin. If you drop a altitude from B, that is passing through orthocenter. Okay, so to find the equation of AB, if you know the one point and slope, then you can find the equation of AB. What is the slope of AB? That is nothing but AB is perpendicular to OC, very clear. AB is perpendicular to OC means slope of OC is nothing but 1, very clear, because minus 1 by minus 1, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus 1 gives 1 only. So then slope of AB is minus 1 by 1. Minus 1 by 1 means minus 1. Slope of AB you know. So if you find at least A point or B point, then our problem will be completed. We can go with to find the A or B. So here I am finding B point. How can you find B? If you solve OB line equation, that is second equation, and if you find the BC equation, how can you find BC equation? I will explain. So solving these two equations, we can find the point B. So now I am going to finding first BC line equation. After that I will solve second and BC line equation that gives point B. Then you can use the point slope form that gives the third side. Okay. Now slope of BC is equal, because of BC also perpendicular to this line. So what is the slope of OA? So here only we find y is equal to mx. Slope of OA is equal to minus 2 plus root 3. So slope of BC is nothing but what? Slope of BC is nothing but, if we expand this one, so this is nothing but BC. So this is perpendicular to OA. So slope of BC is nothing but minus 1 by root 3 minus 2 or minus 2 plus root 3, both are equal. So if you rationalize this one, so root 3 minus 2 rationalization factor root 3 plus 2 by root 3 plus 2. So this is equal to minus of root 3 plus 2 by 3 minus 4, that is minus 1. So minus minus get cancelled, we have root 3 plus 2. So slope of BC we have. So BC equation is passing through minus 1 comma minus 1. So slope we know and point we know on the BC line. So point slope from y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. If you use that formula, equation of BC is y plus 1 is equal to 2 plus root 3 into x plus 1, because y minus of minus 1, minus 1 comma minus 1, it is passing through. So y minus of minus 1 plus 2 plus is equal to 2 plus root 3 into x minus of minus 1. So this implies 2 plus root 3 into x 2 plus root 3 into x. If you transpose y term this side, so minus y, and 2 plus root 3 into 1, 2 plus root 3, this one transpose this side, 2 plus root 3 minus 1, 2 plus root 3 minus 1 is nothing but 1 plus root 3 only. So 2 plus root 3 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 plus root 3 we have. So this is the equation, BC equation. Now solve this BC equation and second equation that gives the point B. Okay, so by solving 2 comma 3 get B. So x y1. So second equation coefficients are nothing but if you start from y coefficient 1, so constant is 0, coefficient of x is 2 plus root 3 and again y coefficient is 1, and start from here minus 1, 1 plus root 3, 2 plus root 3 minus 1. So x by 1 into 1 plus root 3, 1 plus root 3 minus 0, so no need right, is equal to y by 0 into 2 plus root 3, 0 minus of 1 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3 is equal to 1 by 2 minus 2 plus root 3 minus 2 plus root 3. Okay, so x is equal to 1 plus root 3 by, so minus 2 times of 2 plus root 3. Okay, so rationalize this 2 plus root 3, that gives 2 minus root 3 by 2 minus root 3. This is equal to 1 into 2, 2 minus root 3 plus 2 root 3 minus 3 by, so minus 2 into 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3, that is 4 minus 3. So that is equal to, so this is 2 minus 3, that gives 2 minus, that gives minus 1, and minus root 3 plus 2 root 3, that is minus that is plus root 3 minus 1. Okay, actually in denominator minus is there, so that gives minus root 3 plus 1. Actually here we have, if you simplify numerator, what you have, root 3 minus 1, this minus so root 3 minus 1 by minus 2, 4 minus 3 is minus 2, this minus multiplied numerator, that gives 1 minus root 3 or minus root 3 plus 1. Okay, by 2. So y is equal to, what is the y here, y is equal to, same simplification, numerator minus 2 plus root 3 into 1 plus root 3 by denominator is minus 2 into 2 plus root 3. This 2 plus root 3, 2 plus root 3 cancel, and minus minus also cancel, so we have 1 plus root 3 by 2. So x comma y is equal to 1 minus root 3 by 2 comma 1 plus root 3 by 2. Now we have, this is nothing but point B. So point B you know, and slope of AB also we know. What is slope of AB? This slope is minus 1. Okay, so y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So this is minus x, that transposed to right side, left side, that gives y plus x is equal to, already is minus into minus plus 1 minus root 3 by 2. This minus of 1 plus root 3 is nothing but plus 1 plus root 3 by 2. So x plus y is equal to minus root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 cancel, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 1. So x plus y is equal to 1. That is the required equation. That is the third side of the given problem. Okay.